How's it going, guys? So we're gonna do a read for the full moon in Leo, and sorry I'm getting a little bit late. The full moon it's tonight, so I was like, oh my god, it's a full moon. I gotta get on and everything because I know people want to, but you can still work with this energy tomorrow, so don't think you can't. One of the things about the full moon in Leo is it's very much about passion. We know Leo is the leader of the zodiac, so it's especially a time, and this is a wolf moon, by the way. But this is kind of the time to really look at leadership. Now, I want you to kind of note we have a new leader in the office. You guys know I read current events, and no, I'm not going to read it. And I already told you who I'm not going to talk about anymore. But that is one of the big things is we have a new leader and so forth. But it also has an interpersonal, your own inner leader, about taking charge of your life. You may find during this full moon that for some reason you need to stand alone, and you may have to just stand on your own 2 feet and stuff in a certain situation. Maybe you just got ended up single. It could be, or maybe you're going into a new job and you're taking a leadership position. Even if it's not a leadership position, you kind of are taking charge, things like that. So any kind of situation where you really need to also be an individual, we've got that solar, it's time to shine your light, where this is not the time to be a follower. look at look at the world right now. Okay, that actually would make so much sense with what's going on because we had a lot of people follow this, follow that, and not really, thinking for themselves, acting on their own, and things like that. It was all about being a part of the crowd and everything. So this is about really being a leader, and being an individual, and really focusing on that and shining your light. So yes, let's go ahead. And I'm going to use the Mystic Dreamer Tarot because it's a moon world deck. So we're going to kind of see what is the message of spirit as far as working with this full moon. What could we kind of look forward to? But yes, we've got new leadership. That's a big thing going on, of course. But where are you being called to lead? It's a very passionate moon. So you may be kind of looking at yourself right now and really wanting to get with your passion. I know with the pandemic, there were a lot of people that lost jobs. I read for a lot of people, and many were finding, maybe I lost my job because I meant to follow my dreams now. And there's a lot of people doing it and really, work with that energy, work with that energy. And it can be a very healing moon, by, kind of coming to terms with certain things, that, really facing insecurity. Because obviously Leo, they're not known for being insecure, okay? So we could kind of use this energy and really love ourselves with this energy, and stop being insecure, or being so sensitive about things. Okay, let me go ahead and focus. Okay, let's see what Leo moon, let's see. There we go, Ace of Pentacles. So some of you may, just like the abundance. I kind of look at this, like when you get connected with your passion, the abundance will happen. Spirit is going to provide what you need to be able to manifest that abundance. What is the opposing? Seven of Swords in the reverse position. Now, I feel like some of you that are watching, you may have felt like something happened. There may have been a recent betrayal, or maybe somebody lied to you or something. Well, that would make sense why you would need to stand up and stand your ground and so forth and be a leader and not be, no, this is not a time to be codependent on anything like that. We've got that nice King of Pentacles energy, so that, taking that abundance that you're going to get, and you could make some really nice wealth, Get around the ladies. See, they're all celebrating under that moon. Get with the groups and everything. I know you guys in the group, this is a good time even to work with, some people and so forth. So I've got the Fool reversed. This is in the past position, so we're moving away from it. So I kind of look at the Fool reverse, and maybe there are some things that lately you've been a little bit foolish and so forth, and remember we kind of talked about that. Maybe we feel like a fool because of some kind of betrayal. Some of you might be in that position. That is okay. Just stand your ground. We've got the Star, so we've got that nice star, hopeful energy. And that's what, I feel hopeful just about everything the way it's going on right now in the world is so much better. See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. This is, I know, I know somebody's meant to hear this. Okay, now one of the things I'm talking about is independence. Okay, that is one of the things I'm talking about. Independence, standing up, standing alone. Not being afraid to, but I've got that Nine of Pentacles reverse energy, which can make me feel that someone is being codependent in some way. They're insecure. This is an insecure symbol when I see the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. I'm tripping up. I'm sorry. But yes, a very codependent energy. And Spirit's like, this is time to bring out that, that Sun energy, that Leo. Stand your ground and stand alone. And this is not the time to stand in with the crowd and be insecure. This is the time to, go within and love yourself and so forth. I look at the Judgment reverse. I notice it's in a reverse position. You're judging yourself. I feel like you're judging yourself. You're being too hard. You're being your own worst critic. So yeah, this is definitely an intense energy. We got to face those insecurities. I got the Six of Swords. So we're going to move away from troubled water. There are some things we got to leave behind right now with this energy and so forth to get in a more positive place. We got to, connect with our passion. And remember, we've talked about the Hierophant. It's the year of the Hierophant in tarot, and this is all about unity and everything. We do want, but we still want to be leaders as well as being unified. I've got that Nine of Wands in the reverse position energy to represent the self. And see, that's the thing. The Nine of Wands is also about passion, but going forward. So I feel a hesitation. I've got some insecurity, and see, that's the thing with the Moon energy, we face those deeper, sensitivities about us, things that we kind of can hide from the world, but we really got to go within, I have power, and that's one of the things with the Leo full moon is to really, I have power and everything. It's in you, the ability to manifest, to attract abundance. You've got the Ace of Pentacles there. So you've got the ability. I've got the Knight of Swords. That is also about racing thoughts, rushing in. I look at this. Remember, we talked about a little bit of that codependent energy. We may have been rushing in and so forth in certain relationships and things. And then we got dependent on people. Also, I always go back and forth. Also, are you dependent on another person for your happiness? To be validated in some way? You only will think you're beautiful if someone validates it for you, but you can't see it in yourself. You can't say I am beautiful and accept that and be happy and content with that. If you're needing others, if I have to please people or to be validated on I'm a good person from other people, we got to fix that. We got to fix that. And that's what this Leo full moon is saying. I want you to face that and fix that. And we've got that Two of Wands reverse energy, just, juggling around, and feeling a little out of balance. You're going to feel a little out of balance with the moon. And then we've got the Justice, which is all about karma. Okay, so we got Justice, all about karma. We're kind of facing that. And I believe in this case, with the reading and the energy that is coming forward, the karma we got to face is what actions have I made that, I was not honoring my truth. This is a big thing. What actions am I making that I'm not living my truth here? And I look at that like needing to be validated on the outside. I know this is a big thing. I just went on TikTok. I know I'm one of the older people. But I'm doing like real short minute reads. If you want to find me over there on Mystic Soma 8. Okay. But, and a lot of people are pretty cool. I noticed there's a difference nowadays, with some, that are pretty, they're pretty secure. It's a good way of facing fear to get on a camera in front of millions of people, of course. But there are people, I know the Instagram kind of thing, put the beautiful photos, and some people need to be validated in some way. They, of course we love likes and hearts, and of course, and who doesn't like that? And I'm not saying anything wrong with that, as long as you are not dependent, that that it has to come from outside you to be validated, that the love and attention, the only way I feel beautiful, or I'm a good person, or I have a good heart, if everything has to come to you from the outside, that's a problem, guys. You've got to be able to do it within. And then if other people give that love and attention and everything, because what are you going to do if somebody says something bad about you? Okay, what are you going to do if somebody is putting you down and everything? When they're crushing you and saying bad things about you and trying to hurt you, how are you going to bounce back from that if you have to be validated on the outside? You got, and that's one thing. I love myself, and I don't care what you say about me. You got to get to that point. Who are you? You're not important. What's important is how I feel about myself, and that's what I want you to say. I want you to bring love into the situation. That's what the card says. But you know what that's also about? Bringing love in the situation on the inside for you. That's especially what the Spirit is talking about. I want you to love yourself. I want you to look in the mirror, stand there. If you got to stand there naked in front of the mirror for a while and just love every part of yourself. And I've got the card, a personal issue reaches resolution. Look at that nice full moon there. So personal issue reaches resolution. So if there has been a kind of a situation that has, like I said, a little betrayal, this, that can make you insecure, we can resolve that. We can resolve that. I've got the card emotions are running high. So I know a lot of you, the emotions, yes, it's a full moon, and this is a very powerful Leo moon. So we're going to have to face those insecurities. And then I've got the card of time for healing. I'm going to leave it on that note for tonight. A time for healing. So it's real important, but yes, when it comes to this, that's one of the things I try to work with you guys in the group and stuff, even readers, getting them confident, and everything about themselves. Make it, come out, be who you are. Don't try to be like anybody else. Don't copy anybody else. And I also say that just, in your life, you don't try to be like this person or that person or mimic. Just come out what is special about you, and capitalize on that, and build on that, and use that, in your everyday life. That's what's going to link you to your passion if you do that. But if you're beating yourself up and you need to be validated on the outside, and I got to have love and from my family and from my partner and even from my kids. Kids love us anyway. They don't care. And I want you to kind of notice that. Kids love us no matter what. No matter what we do, no matter what stupid things we do, this, that, they love us anyway. That doesn't change. And that's how you need to look in the mirror at yourself. No matter what I've done, no matter what mistakes I made, no matter how I look on the outside, no matter, whatever, I still love myself. I'm a good person and everything. That's what, try to love yourself as your kids love you. I hope you enjoy my read.